So, good morning, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is January the 31st. The time is now 6:31 a.m., guys. It's so early in the morning, but I had to get up and vlog for you guys today. So, today's topic is going to be, why do you self-sabotage and how do you overcome it? I feel like this is a sensitive topic, but it's something that we need to discuss. So, we're going to get right into this video right now. If you are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave some comments and let me know what you guys think. So, the first reason why people self-sabotage this, I wrote down a whole list of things on why people do it, how to overcome it, and to just understand it better. So the first thing is the way people self-sabotage is like, let's say for instance, you guys have like some type of medication that you're supposed to take to help you get through your day in a positive way. Not taking that medication, you know that at the end of the day, that's going to cause a lot of other issues like personality disorders, sometimes attitudes, maybe you black out, you flip out on people or whatever the case may be. But the point is, if you know the repercussions of not taking something that you know for sure you need to take to help you, then that's self-sabotaging. That is a prime example of self-sabotaging, especially when you know that can affect not only yourself but other people around you. Now, a second example of self-sabotaging, so we have a better understanding of this, is always speaking negatively. I've learned that at the end of the day, sometimes, every once in a while, you'll just have those negative thoughts. But if you are constantly having negative thoughts, not only about yourself or about other people, that is definitely a true example of self-sabotaging. Now, the third example of self-sabotaging, guys, is not truly loving yourself. And I feel like a lot of people have this type of issue. Like, it's one thing to say that you actually love yourself, but if you're not showing yourself how much you love yourself and telling yourself those things and treating yourself and, just doing nice things for yourself, then that's not self-love. So a lot of times people are sitting there and they're like not really truly loving themselves, and that's self-sabotaging, because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, then you're not being positive, you're not being productive right now. The fourth example of self-sabotaging is putting others' needs before your own. Yes, my thing is, it's one thing for you to share all your love with the world and everything like that, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, if you're putting other people's needs before your own, that is a form of self-sabotaging, because what you're basically saying to yourself is that that person's life is more important than yours. And we know that that's not the case. Now, the fifth example of a form of self-sabotaging, guys, is procrastination. Like, let's say, for a prime example, is like, you always have certain things that you need to do, but you don't do them. You come up with excuses for why those things don't need to be done. Okay, I can always do that tomorrow. And the next thing you know, you keep putting it off till tomorrow, and it just never gets done. That is a form of self-sabotaging, because you're not being completely honest with yourself and you're coming up with excuses for why you're not doing the things that you need to do. So yes, that is a form of self-sabotaging. So now the second part of this video is, okay, well, why do people do these things? Why do people self-sabotage? Why do they put themselves down? Why do they be negative not only to other people but themselves as well? Why do they neglect to show themselves the proper love? Now, this is really, really, really interesting. Now, a lot of people self-sabotage because they love the feeling of feeling sorry for themselves. And I know that it's like kind of crazy to even think like that, but the truth of the matter is, some people just love feeling sad and sorry. Why? I don't know. There's nothing positive about it at all. But that's one example of why people self-sabotage. Now, the second reason or second example of why people self-sabotage is because they want others to feel sorry for them. Like, whether they know it or not, through your actions, you're allowing people to see like how you feel, not only about yourself and others. And when people self-sabotage, most of the time, people around them will often feel sorry for them and, just show that that love, that extra love and appreciation and stuff, because sometimes that's what they're looking for. That brings us into the third example of why people self sabotage. It's because they want attention. A lot of times people don't feel like they're getting the proper amount of attention. It may be from other family members, it may be from a spouse, or maybe because they're neglecting themselves. So what they do is they go around and they feel, they want people to feel sad and sorry for them to get that extra attention. The fourth example of why people self-sabotage, guys, is because they don't feel loved. That they don't feel loved. That's another reason. If people feel like, you don't love them or you don't appreciate them, they often self-sabotage to get that extra attention. And that brings us back to the prior example about not getting enough attention, not feeling loved, not feeling appreciated. And that's the reason why people self-sabotage. Now, our final example of why people self-sabotage is because they want others to just save them. They want someone to just come save them and save the day and, all that stuff. And that's not always the case. Now, if you want to stop self sabotaging, guys, I have some prime examples of how you can do that. And you really have to take this into consideration and just act on it. Now, the number one way to overcome self sabotaging, guys, is to start by reading more positive books. I'm a true believer that all the answers that you need to anything that you're going through in your life is in books. Read positive books because it all starts in the mind. Once you change the way you think, you change the way you feel, you change the way you look at things, and you change the things you do. So it can be overcome, but yes, it is going to take hard work and dedication. That's the only way to do it. The second way on how to overcome self-sabotaging, guys, is taking yourself on dates. Go to the movies by yourself. Go out to eat by yourself. Go shopping by yourself. Go get your hair, your nails, and your toes done. Do something for yourself to make yourself feel good, to show yourself that love and appreciation that you're obviously not getting from other people. And this is one of the easiest ways for you to overcome self-sabotaging, because let me tell you something. Once you go get your hair done, your nails and your toes done, at the end of the day, you feel much better. You feel good. You feel relieved. You feel relaxed, and that's what you need. So our third example on how to stop self-sabotaging, guys, is to start loving yourself more. So those negative thoughts that you have in your mind, and saying that you don't love yourself and you can't stand yourself or you hate yourself, turn those around. Flip those into something positive. Start saying, Christine, a day, I love you. Self, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to dedicate my life to making you the best woman or man you possibly can be. You have to self motivate, because there are going to be times where there's not going to be people around to sit there and give you that extra, that boost that you feel like you need. Everything you need is already inside of you. The trick of it is you have to go within you, dig deep, and find it. Now, the fifth way or the fourth way on how to overcome self-sabotaging, guys, is to learn to put yourself first. Yes, you come first. Not anyone else. You come first. Because if you can't help you, then you can't help nobody else. So if you want to be able to, be a great citizen out here in the world, you have to become the best version of yourself you can be. And in order to do that, you have to be more positive, and you can't self sabotage, because that's destroying yourself. And you don't want to do that. You want to build yourself up. Now, the fifth way on how to overcome self sabotaging, guys, is to receive some counseling. It is okay to say, I need someone to talk to. I need advice about this situation. I need help. It doesn't necessarily have to be a family member or a friend, someone that's close to you that will put a little bit of their personal feelings in it. You want someone that probably doesn't even know you, because they're going to give you the right advice without any judgment. That's their job. Now, the sixth easy example, or the sixth way on how to overcome self sabotaging, guys, is to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of stories out here in the world, and that is just how it goes. But at the end of the day, your situation could be worse. No matter what you may be going through, think about it. We have these challenges for a reason. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get up and say, I'm going to do something about this and I'm going to do something about it right now. Because feeling sorry for yourself just gives you more things to sit there and feel sorry for because that's where your attention is going towards. So, like I said, guys, I hope that you guys clearly understand why you self sabotage and how to overcome it. And yes, it is a day to day routine, practice, 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 and that's what it's about. But I hope that these tips and everything we discussed today helped you guys on understanding why you self-sabotage and how to overcome it. And I will see you in the next video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave some comments for me. Until the next video, guys, peace.